Namaskar friends. The biggest reform in GST. From now on, even buying shampoo will cost you less. But if you buy cigarettes, your pocket will catch fire. How? Let's see. Big news. The GST system, which started in 2017 and gave everyone headaches. Many people were complaining like that. With what percent is this? Why so many rates? Is now about to change. From September 22nd this year, India will have only two GST slabs, that is 5% and 18%. And for luxury items, that is super luxury items, a straight 40% sin tax. Sin, it's for sin. This change will affect everything from your monthly household budget to how businesses operate. Who benefits, who struggles, and how this really plays out. That's what we are going to see in this video. How was the old GST system? On July 1, 2017 at midnight, GST came into effect with the slogan, One Nation, One Tax. Initially, there were 5 slabs, 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. Apart from that, oil, crude oils, etc. outside the purview of petroleum products. Outside the purview of these 5 slabs because they were minting money from petroleum products. Later they cut it down to 4 slabs. But India was still among the countries with most complicated GST structure. For common people, just figuring out what GST applies to what was like carrying a mini calculator everywhere. Why did it need to change? 18% slab alone contributed 67% of the country's GST revenue, and 12% slab brought in only 5% of the total revenue. 28% slab gave about 11% of the total revenue. So the 12% slab was nearly useless because it brought only 5% of the total revenue, but affecting most of the lower middle class people also. And the 28% slab made luxury items so costly that sales dropped. Hence both were now proposed to be removed. That left just 5% and 18%. What does the new GST system say? 0% slab. Essentials, milk, bread, paneer, there is absolutely no tax. Soap, shampoo, hair oil, pasta, snacks, all at 5%. Forming tools, notebooks, pencils, crayons, cut down from 12 to 5%. 18% slab. TVs, ACs, bikes under 350cc, small cars, petrol up to 1200cc, diesel up to 1500cc, 18%. Earlier these were at 28%. Now cheaper by 10%. 40% slab, of course, they call it as sin tax. Cigarettes, because for sin. Cigarettes, tobacco products, soda, carbonated drinks, mid-sized and large cars, bikes above 350cc will cost more because the tax is now 40%. Who benefits? Common people. Essentials and healthcare costs go down significantly. Patients. 33 life-saving drugs, especially anti-cancer drugs, are now tax-free. Farmers, the farming tools and machinery will be now cheaper. Students, stationery like notebooks and exercise books become affordable because the tax is now reduced or made zero in some cases. Who struggles? Smokers, because they commit sin. In the public place they will smoke and spread all smokes around the place. Even buying a pack will be painful for them. Luxury buyers, with 40% tax, buying cars or premium bikes will need triple thought. Soda lovers, bottles will get pricier because carbonated waters are now very costly. But here is the big question. Having just 2 slabs sounds simple, but will the government revenue fall? The business owners worry, will our margins shrink? The government says when taxes are lower, people save money, but they will spend that saved money back into the market. The government estimates 48,000 crores rebate in tax incidence. That will flow back into the economy, is the government's argument. Economist says lower tax equal to higher demand. Common people might finally afford a small car. Insurance. More families may now buy health and life insurance because GST is done away with. Agriculture. Lower cost is equal to higher production. Luxury goods. Fewer sales, but that is what the government wants. Cut down on sin goods. Okay, now look, this reform will be written as a big chapter in India's tax history. The 2017 dream of one nation, one tax is only now becoming truly simple. With just 5% and 18%, anyone from kids to grandparents can easily know the tax without confusion. And 40% slab sends a crystal clear message. Luxury, soda, tobacco, they are very costly because they are not essentials of life. But essentials of life items are affordable. After September 22nd this month, India's tax story becomes simple. 5% are for essentials, 18% for aspirational goods, of course food items are 0%, and 40% harmful or luxury, super luxury items. For common people it is a good news. For businesses, long-term simplification. For the government, revenue will balance out with through both direct and indirect tax. In continuation of the direct tax reforms which was brought in from this year, where income up to 12 lakhs per annum has been exempted from income tax and 30% tax slab has been imposed above income of 24 lakhs annually. This reform is another milestone in the economic reform initiated by the Modi government. Joke. So now with 40% sin tax, it's not sin tax, tax for sin. Buying cigarettes is tough. Soda is expensive too. Of course, water is safe because that is not taxed. Namaskar.